Welcome, all those here to the Half-Azz Gamer Livecast. Hello to all those who are here. Greatly appreciate to everyone who shows up to today's Half-Azz Gamer podcast. I am your host, and probably the only person you will hear here on tonight's Half-Azz Gamer Livecast. Your main man here, Rebel Havoc. And today, I really have only one thing to talk about. And we will find that out after I explain to you guys the rules. So, here are the rules for the livecast. If you're here watching right now, feel free to talk in chat. I am definitely looking at the chat right now. I am definitely looking at not only Twitch's chat, I'm also looking at Beam's chat, and I'm also looking at YouTube chat, because I use YouTube to actually record these, keep these recorded, because they have a pretty good system of keeping the recordings of these. So if you were talking to any of those three chats, I am definitely looking at those chats. Also, I am not a professional, nor am I here to convince you of anything here. I just want to give my opinion about today's topic. I just want to get my opinion out there, and just to kind of get those gears grinding. Definitely feel free to discuss in chat. As I said, I'm looking at those, so feel free to discuss in chat about those. And I'm just a gamer, just like you. Like I said, I'm not a professional, just a gamer, and I like talking about games. And if you have any suggestions of how I can improve the show, please do feel free to hit me up. I will definitely take any kind of criticism that you are to throw out there. Definitely looking for criticism on how I can improve this show, or this livecast or podcast, whatever you wish to take this as. I'm always looking forward to a way to improve it. You hit me up on Twitter. Do not ever mail me on Twitch. And if you're YouTube, don't mail me in YouTube. Twitter is like the best place to hit me up at, because it's on my phone, and I get a little message saying I got a message, and everything is all fine and dandy. So unfortunately today we have no guests today on the Half-Azz Gamer Livecast. It's just going to be me, and I am going to be talking about a little game. If you haven't been here to stream for the past 2 weeks, actually this game even caused last week Half-Azz Gamer podcast to get canceled, because I just could not stop playing this game. We are going to talk about Battleborn here. And yes, Battleborn, in my mind, is a very, very fun game. In general, in my mind, it is a very, very fun game. I really like this game. I play this game way too much. I really do. And it takes time away from Halo. It really does. It takes time away from Halo, and I love playing Halo 5. And just for you Halo fans out there, Halo 5 has had an update, and they put in Firefight, and Firefight is fantastic. I streamed that yesterday. Had a lot of fun playing that. Really did have a lot of fun playing that. And man, it just seems like a really good week for me this past week. But unfortunately, there is something that's came up, and I do have some important news for you guys at the end of today's livecast. So please be sure to stick around, because I think everybody wants to hear it. If you don't hear it, I will retweet it out on Twitter and everything, but I think you would want to be here for it. So Anyway, I kind of went off on the drag there. Let's talk about Battleborn here. So what is Battleborn? Battleborn is a first-person MOBA, and that's just simplifying it. It really is just simplifying what this game is. It is a first-person MOBA, but it's not exactly like your traditional MOBA. As a good friend of mine who explained to me what a traditional MOBA is, that is more in the veins of Dota, League of Legends, but this game does share those aspects of Dota and League of Legends, and even Paragon, if you want to call that. Paragon is not even really your traditional MOBA, but it is a first-person MOBA, and it's a fun MOBA. It is also a very casual MOBA, even though it doesn't really seem to be in the veins of a MOBA. So, like I said, I like it because it's fun, right? And that is when you, as a gamer and you play games, you kind of have this fun meter, and it's something that's really not fun, and it's something is really fun. This game, in my mind, is fun. So, all right, I'm going to try to best explain how this game flows. We're going to first start off. I think there's 25 heroes or 25 characters you can pick from. Each of them have a certain role they're supposed to play, but I've noticed that, you know, some players don't even play their characters by their role, because there's a little bit skill in this game. But they could either be, I'm going to kind of simplify this if you don't understand. There's like a head-on tank characters. I mean, they go face first into battle. There are support characters. These characters support your other characters with either heals or like overshields, or even boosting their shields or boosting their health. And there are also harassers, as I like to call them, harassers or assassins. Harassers and assassins, they in general is either supposed to seek out and engage in the PvP aspect, or they are either there just to gank and harass other characters. So if you have ever played a MOBA like League of Legends or Dota, so there's a team of 5, right? Team of 5 characters, and they are supposed to protect their little minions, because the 2 game types they give you in Battleborn evolves around minions. I'm pretty sure they have another game type that doesn't even involve the minions, which makes it not totally a MOBA. But the main game is the PvP, which they are focused on the minion aspect. Like a MOBA, you know, there's little minions, they spawn, and the minions, you're supposed to protect them because they are to help you accomplish your overall task in this game. But it's kind of weird, because the first person aspect is really what makes this game different, because I notice a lot of players will play this game kind of like a first person shooter, but they are melee characters, so they play like a melee character. So battles can be pretty chaotic. They can be really chaotic. But so the game types right now in the beta evolves around these minions. So the first game type we're going to talk about is Incursion. Incursion kind of plays out like your traditional MOBA, but not exactly. This is where the not so much like a MOBA part comes out. So Incursion is 2 teams of 5, right? You're supposed to protect your minions and guide them to the other team's side, and these minions are supposed to attack the 2 sentries of your enemy team. So there's 2 sentries for each team. The minions are supposed to attack the sentries in order to help you destroy it. And it's not your traditional 3-lane type of MOBA. It is 1 single lane with like 2 side paths. All right, and the side paths pretty much go right back into the middle, the main lane, or the 1 lane. So it can get pretty chaotic when you play this game type, because everybody is battling in this one lane. With the 2 side lanes, you can just go off and try to do like some kind of flanking, which is becomes really interesting because you can flank the sentries. You don't really do too much damage as your character. You don't do too much damage to the sentries shield because you need the minions to get over there in order to do damage to the shield. So you definitely need to guide them over there. Now, just like your traditional MOBA, your characters that you play have in-game matches levels. You get up to 10 in-game. You can get up to max 10 levels in match. I know this is a little confusing, but if you play it like a traditional MOBA, you will understand what I'm saying. So you get up to 10 levels. Most of the time, I've never actually ever hit max level unless the team is just that. The team I'm playing against is just that bad. I will say the max is usually around 7 or 8. But if the team is actually pretty good and they can draw out the game, I can usually hit 10. But the way you level in this game is by 1, killing minions. It's probably the best way is killing minions. Actually, the best way is another way. But 1 is killing minions. 2, upgrading turrets. Now, in your traditional MOBA, turrets are usually destroyed by your minions. But in this game, the minions totally ignore the turrets. They don't even attack them at all. So you can use those to your advantage. Now, not only do the turrets attack the enemy team's minions, they also attack enemy players too. So definitely a good way to get EXP is leveling up the turrets. Another way is killing players, or if you're a support, which most of the time you will get assists for killing those players. So you had pretty much 3 or 4 different ways of leveling your character. And when your character in game levels, you get a choice between, I'm going to say, when you first start off, you get a choice between 2 choices of how your character is supposed to level up. So you get an offensive choice and a defensive choice. Now, there is, in some cases, depending on how much you use that particular character or hero, however you want to say, I like to say character, all right, hero character, you get a 3rd choice. So let's say you play Galea, which is probably the #1 pick right now for hero, is Galea. Galea is a highly tanky offensive melee character. She's pretty badass. Was OP at once, but now she's a little bit balanced, which I will come back to about that too. So if you use her a lot, you open up a 3rd perk to pick between each level. So instead of you picking from 2, you kind of get to pick from 3 perks, and this 3rd perk kind of sits in between offensive, defensive. It's kind of like a little bit of a mixture between the choices you get to make. So there is definitely some builds that you can make during, in game. There is some definitely differences in builds that you can make. Having the way your character level up in this game definitely is a little bit different from traditional mode, because traditional mode is you would have to buy items by getting gold. Now in this game you do get gold, but you don't get it by killing minions. All right, you get it. Well, you do get it by killing minions, but the best way to get golds, or in this game what they like to call shards, is to get the little shard nodes. There's little nodes located around the map that you would have to attack, or if they're small enough, you could just walk over it and collect shards. They got some big ones that you get a shit ton of shards. They got some little ones you get a little bit of shards. Now these shards you use in order to upgrade your character, and yes, they do have items, but the items work a little bit different from your traditional MOBA. Now, this game has also a co-op mode where you and I want to say 5 others. I want to say it's still the same number, 5 other people. Player versus AI, or player versus environment. There's a co-op mode in this game. They go on different missions. The missions can be kind of straightforward. They're pretty much straightforward. Once you do it one time, you know it forever. There is no variety between or any randomness during these missions. There's a set path, and you pretty much straightforward go through it. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like they throw depending on how many players you have, they throw a lot of enemies at you. You're supposed to use your abilities to get through these levels. They do have like bosses and kind of like raid bosses too in the co-op, but the co-op is used better for to get actually gear. All right, so this game has loot drops and gear. This gear is what you would use not only for single player, but you'll also use it for the PvP. And this gear is totally not needed during the matches. Your stats during matches is mostly based off of those choices, or the helix choices that you pick when you level. Gear is totally optional to use during the matches, but I can say they do give you a slight edge depending on what you pick, and they usually give you either like a little faster attack speed, or maybe more shield strength, or even, which I think is probably the best ones, a better cooldown time for your specials during matches. So, but like I said, it is totally optional. You don't have to use buy the gear, because you buy the gear with the shards that you collect during the PvP matches. Totally optional. Don't have to use it. Actually, about majority of the games that I do play through, the PvP matches I play through in this game, I actually don't hardly ever buy the gear. I usually focus on leveling my character and pushing minions. Most of the time, about 90% of the time, that's all I'm focusing on. But the other game mode, before I go off on the tangent here, is called Meltdown. And Meltdown is that you lead your team minions into a garbage disposal. Basically, that's what it is. You lead your minions, your little robotic minions, to a garbage disposal, and whoever get to the certain amount of, well, I think it's 400 minions or 400 points worth of minions to the garbage disposal, you win. Now, this is a 2-lane game, and this is the one I would say where people are more engaged in fighting each other instead of actually fighting the objective, because there's been plenty of games that I've played during this game mode where I actually managed to win the game without having to actually fight too many people, or I was fighting people and people were fighting us, and we would manage to still win because my team played the game objective more. How are you doing today? And forgot about everybody here. Hello to those who are showing up today. I really appreciate you guys coming here. Florissa, Turtle, Yellow, Roughman, all you guys here. Gray, how are you? Welcome all you guys. But we're talking about Battleborn, and I was just talking about the game modes here. And if you guys want to talk, please do chat. But you know, this game hit the fun factor with me. It really did. Now, I don't like MOBAs. I have a very strong distaste for MOBAs, but this one really hit the spot for me, because I feel like they simplify the mechanics of a MOBA. As my friend would say, they casualize it, and they also added the element of first person. Are you discussing PC? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Y'all can talk about, if y'all want to talk about it. Tandila, I've played it on the Xbox One. I played it on the PS4. I played it on the PC. So I've played all 3 versions of this game. I'm talking about just the game itself. You're more than welcome to talk. Matchmaking on Xbox is horrendous. I wasn't able to get into a match because I wasn't able to get enough players in the lobby. I would say this game is probably not that popular on Xbox, but Overwatch is the good one. I'm actually going to talk about that, Cap. Welcome, Tandila. I can't. I'm sorry if I spell it. Tana Eagle, and Cap Max. I will definitely bring this Overwatch up because, unfortunately, I feel this game will be overshadowed by Overwatch. Sadly, but this game is just, in general, to me, fun. Like, I have fun playing this game. I feel like I can get pretty competitive playing this game, just like Halo 5. This game is fun, and I can get pretty competitive. You need that booty talk. I'm sorry, unfortunately, there will be no booty talk today. But I really don't. I don't like MOBAs, but I like this game. Because it's not a MOBA. Now, there was a YouTube video I watched about this game, and probably the number one you will probably hear about this game is the Total Biscuit video. And Total Biscuit did a YouTube video, or What the Fuck Gaming, on this game, and because he had played the game way earlier, and he really liked it. He thought it was better. Well, he didn't say it was better than Overwatch. He really liked it, and he said in this video that it was like, it reminded him of Monday Night Combat. And when he said those words to me, I was instantly interested in this game, because I too remember playing Monday Night Combat, and I really loved Monday Night Combat. Monday Night Combat and this game share a lot in the same veins. And when he said that, I went into the game thinking that this game could be another Monday Night Combat, and I actually would say that it is pretty much like Monday Night Combat. Monday Night Combat is in the same veins. It was a mobile game. It was like a MOBA-like first person. Well, you can play first person or third person in Monday Night Combat, and you had minions, and you would lead your minions to go destroy this super ball. I want to say it was a super ball, and you had turrets. I would say Monday Night Combat was more in veins of Dota than Battleborn is, and it's really it's just fun. To say again on Tan Eagle's topic about the matchmaking, the money ball. It is right. You're correct, sir. The money ball. I have had no problem matchmaking on the Xbox One. I had no problem matchmaking on the PS4. Definitely had no problem matchmaking because the beta was out first on it, which is the version that I put the most time. I got to level 41 in the PS4 version. I unlocked all the characters in the beta, and I have to say, unlocking all the characters gave me a really good idea what I'm looking into this game, which I like. All right, definitely put the most time in that game, which gave me the most idea of how this game is gonna play, and I really liked it. But anyway, I had no problems matchmaking in neither on all three versions of the game. But unfortunately, I only played the Xbox One version for maybe like a night, because as soon as the PC figured out, I realized that the PC version was out and ready. I played the Xbox One for one night, and then I went straight to the PC version, and the PC version is where it's at. I hate to say it, but the PC version, it is where this game at. It runs an almost smooth 60 frames per second. The gameplay is almost smooth. There's a time that it kind of drops down a little bit, but it doesn't really bother me too much because most of the time it's still playing at 60 frames per second. It has an FOV slider, which the Xbox One and the PS4 version suffers from, because those weapons are freaking huge and they take up most of your screen space, and that sucks for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One user. But on the PC, you can slide your FOV back, or field of view if you don't understand what FOV meant, and make the weapons not take up so much of your screen space. So definitely probably the best. It was smooth 60 even when the clusterfuck battles. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does kind of drop from time to time. But it's not enough to bother me, because like I said, I played on the PS4 version. The PS4 version is at a smooth 30 frames per second, and it even dips on that, which is kind of sucks. So like when I went from the PS4 version to the PC version, or the PS4 Xbox One version to the PC version, it was like a world of difference. And I hate to say it though, I feel sorry because everybody probably was expecting me to buy this game on the PS4, which I am buying this game. I don't know if you guys know I'm gloating about it here. I'm probably gonna end up. I end up buying it on the PC. I'm probably gonna get the Xbox One and the PS4 version later. But PC is where it's at though. For a shooting, yeah, it runs 30 frames per second. It runs not even 60. But you know what? I've been playing games for a long time, and until I actually built my very first PC, I'm used to playing at 30 frames per second. So it didn't bother me at all. But I could definitely tell the difference. The PC version is definitely the superior version of this game, and I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of time out of it. But I want to bring up something though about this game, and they say they're going to address this during the release of the game. They right now in the beta, they don't have a tutorial. So right now, this game is turning off a lot of people. Now, I don't know if you guys know, this game was made by the people who made Borderlands. And Borderlands is pretty crazy and can get pretty crazy. Alright, this game has that same kind of chaotic feel as Borderlands. Especially if you're going to be doing PvP, there is no tutorial to teach you how to play this game. And that is very unfortunate, and it's definitely a turn off for this game. And it's kind of sucks, because, you know, as someone who's saying they're going to dedicate some time to the game because I really enjoy it, it's going to suck because that means that lowers my little player pool, or little player pool for the community, because there's no tutorial right now, so it's turning off a lot of people. So it's not very noob friendly at the moment, and if you're just gonna boot this game up in the beta and then go play a PvP, you're gonna be lost. I was lost. Well, actually, I wasn't as lost because the Total Biscuit video, he actually kind of explains the game very well to you. So when I went to play it, I was not as lost as most people were. So, but if you're just booting it up for the first time, you're gonna be lost. It is very chaotic. There's a lot of things going on screen, especially during battle when it get heated and the minions are shooting, and then you got your enemy team shooting, and then you got some ladies screaming at you about some thralls, and then you got some ladies screaming at you about your team sucking. You know, it gets pretty chaotic. Plus you got like the damage numbers coming up everywhere. You know, so it gets pretty chaotic. But actually, believe it or not, I feel like that's what make it fun. But a lot of people, a lot of gamers, they get turned off from that stuff. They don't, you know, not too many. I would say not too many gamers like chaotic games. I think that would give the game flavor, and it makes it more interesting, get you more intense. But I can definitely understand when people say, I booted up the game, I played the game on PvP, and it was chaotic, I was lost. I'm not buying this game. I could definitely understand that. But I will say though, once you learn it though, once you learn the flow of battle, you will realize that this game is not really that hard. It's really not that hard. And you also realize that your stats, though they do play a part in your ability to kill players, they do not play a major part, because I think it's a really good mixture between stats and skill. Since it has that first-person shooter aspect to the game, from you actually kind of playing smart, like, and doing flanking maneuvers, or, you know, hiding, or kind of like knowing when to retreat from battle, or even getting the jump on people, you know, like playing it like a first-person shooter, using those first-person shooter skills do come to a benefit to you. It actually benefits you. They have a sniper. Like, there's some heroes that literally are just, in general, they're just snipers. I like to call them harassers or assassins, but they're snipers. That's all they do. They stand back and snipe people. If you're really good, you can actually go maybe mid-range and still handle people, because I've seen people kind of wreck my ass with the bow girl, and she's meant for long range. But if you're good enough and you got a good enough aim in the general first-person shooter, you can wreck people even with the snipers. But just those basic first-person shooter skills, they do come into play in this game. And I think that's another thing that just makes it super interesting. So you got a super easy kind of leveling up system mid-match in-game, mixed with the kind of fast pace and the chaotic of it with the skills of a first-person shooter. I think you got a pretty good, interesting mix of a game. And just in general, it's just fun, it's just fun. I like that I don't have just one character I like to play with. There's like 5 or 6 characters I like to play with. I don't have a main, really. People ask me, who do I main? And I'm just like, I don't really have a main. I like to play as Melka. She's a harasser who throws acid at people. She has a machine gun. I think it's a Tador machine gun, because this is made by the same people made Borderlands 1 and 2. So she uses actually a Tador machine gun. So she's fast, she's quick. She's not really meant to kill players, but she's meant to harass the crap out of players. I like to play as Galea, which is probably everybody likes to play as Galea. She is like a super tanky. She has a shield, she has a sword, and she turns into a demon if you hit smack enough people. That's pretty cool. You have your long range, which is Marquise and Thorn, if you want to sit back and snipe. There's different play styles. And if you want to play support, there's Reyna and Miko. Reyna and Miko is plainly straight up healing you. Reyna is actually giving you extra shields. She gives you an overshield, and they're not meant to kill, but you can get kills if you got good aim and actually play smart. So those there's a lot of different gameplay styles going on around here. And another thing I've noticed is that they don't actually require you to have a certain team makeup. And I believe that because your skill plays a big part in this game. So like, you don't have to play a game with like a support. You don't have to have a sniper on your team. You don't have to have like a harasser, or someone or someone who's perfectly made the gank. You can have a whole team full of melee characters and still win games if you play smart. If you play smart and play the objective, you can have a whole team full of support, and well, maybe not a whole team full of support, maybe half the team made up of supports and healer, and still dominate and win if you play smart. Those first person skills come in, play smart, and you can win games. And I think that's another thing that makes the game really interesting. Now you're supposed to play your role, and I can see a lot of, if there is going to be a professional scene for this, I can see a lot of professional teams kind of having teams like that, but I can see a lot of mix up between the professional team. Like maybe there's a professional team that doesn't need a support. They just know how to manage all their melee characters. Maybe one made up full of ranged. There's definitely potential for some very unique, strange, and unorthodox team makeups. And I like that. I like that. I've been on teams when there's no support and we won. I've been on teams where we had no range and we've won. I've been on teams when half the team was support and half the team was range and we won. So there's definitely potential for different team makeup, because the first person shooter skills, just because you got the stats, if you can play smart, then you can definitely hash out some wins. But another thing somebody has brought up here is Overwatch. No, this game is not like Overwatch. I would say Overwatch is more in the veins of Team Fortress 2. It's more of a class-based shooter. And this game, though the characters supposedly have classes, it's more in the veins of LoL and Dota, where it's more of your going to gear towards a MOBA-like mindset. So definitely not like Overwatch. Now, I will say though, I have yet to get my hands on Overwatch. I have not participated in their beta because they don't want anybody to participate in the beta, according to anyway. You know, I've only can base this off of the streams, and Overwatch, to what I've seen people play on Twitch and do YouTube video, that is nothing like this game. I didn't even know Battleborn was gonna be even close to a MOBA. Really, I didn't even know. So definitely different. Unfortunately though, I will have to say I don't think this game is going to be popular at all. It's crazy, it's fast, it's chaotic. It doesn't play exactly like a first person. Well, it doesn't exactly play like a first person shooter, but it doesn't exactly play like a MOBA. It's so much of a mixture of gameplay. I think is this going to just turn off a lot of people. People are already being, like I said, people are already being turned off just by hopping into PvP, you know. And Overwatch is being made by Blizzard. You know, that name, Blizzard name, is just so big, you know, and they draw in such a big crowd. You know, this game is already being compared to Overwatch, which, you know, if people have played the game, they would know that this is nothing like it, really. But I really see it being overshadowed by Overwatch, and Overwatch is a good game itself. I mean, at least from what I saw, because I've never actually had a chance to play it, you know. But from what I see, and I mean, for goodness sake, the game already has like a competitive scene already. Overwatch is still in beta, already has a competitive scene already, and ladders and brackets. So, you know, but for what it is, though, I think it's gonna. I hate to say it though, it's gonna go the way of Monday Night Combat. You know, a really good game, you know, that nobody actually played. So, but you know what? You never know. You know, at least you have people like me probably still streaming it here on Twitch, Beam, and YouTube. Yeah, you'll have people like me still streaming it, but I can really see it being overshadowed. You know, people are going to compare it to Overwatch, then people are going to say Overwatch is made by Blizzard, and then they make it instantly Overwatch better than this game. So, you know, without people actually playing it, you know, because I would be like, both games are good in their own aspects. You know, it's just, this game is not like Overwatch, and Overwatch is more like Team Fortress 2. But anyway, I don't see it gathering a big crowd in the future, but it is fun, you know. And for those who may have, you know, thought about it, I say give it a chance. Don't do PvP first. Don't do PvP first. Do the co-op. Learn how it feels, how it plays, and then do the PvP. If you know your first few games are going to be confusing as fuck, you know, if you're going to manage to play during this beta, it's going to be confusing as fuck, but take your time. Play the game. Look at the role your character's supposed to play. Try to play it, and I think you will find out that not only is it simple, it is really fun. Definitely good. But that is pretty much all I have to say for Battleborn. Oh my god, do you notice that? Wow, really? Thanks. I really appreciate that. Turtle and Cursed, how are you? Welcome to the Half-Azz Gamer Livecast. If you guys have anything you guys want to bring up about Battleborn or anything else, now is the time to do it, because I'm actually going to talk about one more thing, and I'm going to talk about the Doom beta. This is super short. All I gotta say is it's okay. All right, it's not exactly Doom, and they do some things differently from your traditional Doom multiplayer. I will say it's fast, but it's not fast as in like the old school Doom. It's not that fast, but compared to first-person shooters of today's market, it is fast. It definitely is fast, and it's just like it's just, you know, simple, you know. it's nothing really like Doom like, you know. And the announcer, he's kind of lame. The announcer is lame, though. I feel like even though he sounds lame, it still kind of makes sense, but still it's kind of lame. And I want to say there's like a minor RPG mechanics to it, because every time I shoot someone, I see like numbers pop out of them and stuff. My two favorite characters right now in Battleborn are Miko and Marquise. So you like to play support and you like to play long range, so you like to stay in the back. Those games are good. Those characters are good. Actually, my favorite, oh man, I got so many. I like Melka, she's good. Dende, she's cool. Everybody likes Galea. Miko is good. Though I like to play Reyna if I'm going to play support. I like playing Reyna because the overshield and her laser beam, and she got that booty. You know what I'm saying? That booty. She's fun to play. I like Wrath. He's good for melee, though. You know what? I would probably pick Galea over Wrath for melee. Though I do like Dende though. She's good. Man, so many people. There's just so many people. I think. Oh man, I can't think of the witch girl name right now. I can't think of her name. She's good. There's just so many good. I only want her for her booty, but she's cool though. She's actually good. I like her because she doesn't heal as well as Miko, but she can heal like Miko. Because if you pick the right set of stats or helixes, she can not only overshield you, she can heal you about halfway of your health. So it's pretty good. Rebel said there will be no booty talk. Okay. I mean, when you talk about Reyna, you gotta talk about that booty. I mean, she also got a nice set of melons too. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's still good. But anyway, Doom beta, it's good. Guys, if you haven't tried it, open beta also for that. Unfortunately though, most of my time has been going into Battleborn. I think Battleborn is a fun game. I can also see myself being pretty competitive, just like Halo. It's a fun game. I can see myself being competitive. Don't think of it as Overwatch going into it, because it's not Overwatch. Alright, it's Battleborn. It's a game made by the makers of Borderlands 1 and 2, which I have to say, I'm very surprised they made a game that I like. Because even though I understand Borderlands 1 and 2 are fun games, or a decent game, in my personal opinion, I can't play those games for very long. I don't think I like them very much. I don't think I like Borderlands. Okay, I don't like Borderlands very much. Alright, I only play them because my friends asked me to play. That's the kind of game Borderlands is to me. I'm about to go play Battleborn. Alright, see you later, Cursed. Hit me up. I'm probably going to be playing some tonight. Unfortunately, not on stream though. And you guys will find out here, actually, right now. Something that has come up, and I wish to talk to you guys about it here. And it is time here for my important update here. So, alright, for a while, I have been very dissatisfied with myself as life current goings. So, I don't know if you guys know, I have exited military of September of last year, and I have been currently unemployed. Definitely will let you know. I'll definitely let you know if I want to join. But I've been currently unemployed since September of last year, and it's been kind of a little bit hard for me to find a job. Not so hard that is upsetting me, but now is actually kind of starting to upset me. But I've been currently unemployed, and that's definitely been an effect on my attitude lately. Also, I have not been very satisfied with how the stream been going, and I also feel like creatively I have not been producing at all. So right now I am in a spear of I'm not satisfied. Like I'm like the spear, like a ball of I am not happy right now. You know, and during the streams, I try to keep a stiff upper lip, but I think you guys, because I have a camera on, I think you guys or people who come in can tell, like, man, this guy is not happy right now, and I'm not. I am not in the best of. I'm not in the best of spots right now, and I am not in the best of mental state or happy mental state. I don't know. I am just not happy right now, and it definitely has been taking a toll on me, guys. And I've been streaming every day because I believe that I should be streaming every day because I am a streamer. I do take this serious somewhat. Okay, I know at the bottom of the screen it says I'm here to build a community, and I am here to build a community of people who just like games, and people who can respect other gamers' opinions about the game, whether they like it or not, but they can respect it in general. People who just like games and can respect other gamers' opinions about their game, But I feel like I have not been going towards that goal of building that community. I know Twitch. I used to view Twitch when I first got on. I used to view Twitch as a place to build a community for gamers, but I realized it is not that anymore. It is just more of a social website now. But I used to think it was more of a social website focused on gaming, so you could build a kind of a gaming communities. But lately I have been really hard on myself, and I have not been, I've been trying to figure out, what do I want to do? Like, do I want to do this seriously, and I've been going to school. I forgot about that, guys. I've been going to school. I've been doing my schoolwork, and that's kind of putting some pressure on me too here, but really, I've just been thinking, like, what do I want to do? And I've came up with some pretty good ideas of what I want to do. I definitely I do want to continue streaming, but I want to keep the social aspect of it, because Twitch is, I really feel it's just not the place to build a gaming community at least. Where you will find a gaming community of like minds. This is not that kind of place. I think it's just more social and kind of get a good idea if you like want to buy this game or not. But I do want to do Twitch, but I also want to do something on YouTube. I feel like YouTube will be a better way to do something like this, like what I'm doing right here. My live, even though this is a live cast, but I think YouTube will be a best place to constructively get my opinion out there. I can kind of write a script, even though it's not going to be totally a script, but it still will be a script. I could write a script. I could plan out things a little bit better, and I could do recorded and editing, and like kind of get my opinion out there in the most edited possible way in order to doing these live streams, because I'm be too focused on the game during these live streams, and I'm not as focused to getting my gaming opinion out there, or I feel like the channel has not been always gaming focused, but I really want to kind of focus my opinion and get it out there, and then see what people think, see if I can really do this gaming community thing. But also though, I want to say that I'll follow you though, bro. Think at least with YouTube you can get paid some kind of money. Yeah, but I feel like if I can gather a following, I'd rather be funded by the people who want to actually watch my stuff, and not the advertising company who want to put an advertising in front of my stuff, for the community, funded by the community. So that's why I really want to take it. But I also have kind of hit a hard spot right now, guys. I just realized this about 3 hours ago that I am right now in a hard between a rock and a hard place. That sounds really nasty and dirty, but that is where I'm at. I am in a hard spot right now, and I've been kind of thinking about this for a while, but I believe I'm going to not totally stop, but fortunately starting tonight, and I think it'll probably really be best. Trust me, guys, I am like kind of almost tearing up here. I kind of should stop streaming, and I really need to put more focus on life stuff here. All right, I need to put more focus on not Rebel Havoc, but I need to put more focus, and this is probably the first time ever I say my name here, Jonathan Bennett. All right, I need to put more focus on Jonathan Bennett and put a little less more focus on Rebel Havoc, because I need to really get not only my school stuff done, but I really need to like try to go find work somewhere. I've been trying to use the skills that I've learned in the military. They're not getting me anywhere, and I probably need to suck it up, walk down to fucking Walmart or Office Depot, some fucking retail store here, and try to get to work here, because my funding here not looking so well. So I'm in a hard spot right now, guys. I've been wanting to take a break for streaming because I really need to focus on other things. Also, this will give me some time to actually figure out how I'm going to do that YouTube show, format it, and start producing shows. I also want to continue the Rebel Responsibly podcast, the actual edited audio podcast I used to do, man, back in the day. Like, man, that was like, whew, I want to say that was like June, July of last year. I used to do that. That's when I stopped. You know, I want to focus on these YouTube and Rebel Responsibly. I feel like if I just, take a break from streaming here, record some episodes, put them up on YouTube, clean up the junk off my YouTube channel, and focus my efforts here and find a job, because streaming does take a good majority of my time. I'm not, I don't want to stop, but I feel like I need to cut this time out. The time I could be streaming could be time using for something else. And I also need to start putting myself on a schedule here. I keep telling myself that I haven't done it yet, but I need to do it now. I need to start focusing my efforts now. And unfortunately, I'm here to let you guys know that I'm going to be stopping the streaming for a little bit. I don't know how long I'm going to stop, but it will be stopped. Now, I'm going to try to throw in a stream or two a week, but more than likely, if there's other things that I need to focus on, those will take priority over the stream. Guys, if you want to keep up with me, because I keep telling myself I'm going to post more on my Twitter, and I will post more on my Twitter. If you want to keep up with me, you can always follow me at Twitter. That'll probably be the best place if you want to get some updates on me. I will definitely be keeping updates over there on Twitter, but I really do need to cut down on streaming now, because it's not, I'm not satisfied with it, and I'm not satisfied creatively with it, and it's kind of taking up time that I could be using for other things. So trust me, I'm getting red-eyed here, man. It's really hard for me to say this, because the last time I say this, I didn't know when I was going to be coming back, and I was gone for a whole month until I came, or 2 whole months, 1 or 2 months. I was gone for a bit, and trust me, I'm willing to get back in. I want to keep streaming, but I need to focus on life here, guys. I really do, and I need to focus myself creatively. I need to start getting myself back out there. If you guys, like I said, want to keep up with me, hit me up on Twitter. Probably your best place. I know, you guys know, but hit me up on Twitter. I will definitely be in there. I want to do something. I want to do better. That's what I want. That's why I'm doing this. I want to do better, and I know the only way for me to do better is to start to focus myself. So hit me up on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with me. I'm definitely going to start using it a lot more. If you guys ever want to talk to me, I'm going to be sitting in a Discord server. if you just ever want to just talk to me, definitely. But right now, my life, I trust me, I'm almost about to cry here. It's just hard right now for me, right? And I need to start focusing on those things. But I really appreciate all you guys who come here every day to support me or talk shit on me, however you want to do it. Support me, give me the motivation to keep going on. And I really appreciate it. So keep on supporting, and I promise I'm not gonna stop this, because I really do want to make something out of this. And thanks. But that is actually, oh man, I hit the wrong button, Jesus. But that is actually going to be it though for tonight, and unfortunately it's going to be it for a little while here. Thanks to all of those who came out. I'm sorry for the sad important update. I thought I started off so positive with Battleborn and kind of ended sad with me having to stop streaming for a little bit. But there will definitely be a Half-Azz Gamer Livecast every week. Oh, I forgot to say that. There's still going to be I'm going to try to do a Half-Azz Gamer Livecast. All right. And if you guys really want to support me, I'm going to give you guys some options, more options, if you guys want to support me. I've been thinking about Patreon and all that stuff. I really hate it, but if I really want to make something, I need funding. I need the funding to do this. So if you guys I'm definitely going to give you guys some options there. Before I even give you guys options though, I'm gonna try to put out some videos and stuff. But as I said, thanks for watching here tonight. Sorry about ending it on a sad note, but let's be positive here and let's be real. All right, I need to focus on life here. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming out to the Half-Azz Gamer Livecast. Hopefully there will be one next week. I can't guarantee that. I really can't guarantee that. But hopefully there will be one next week. I will try to get some guests on here. If you want to be a guest on there, just hit me up on Twitter. I will try my best to let you know when the next one will be, and whatever topics we want to cover. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And that is going to be it. This is it for a while. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming next week. Just keep an eye on the Twitter, guys. All right, just keep an eye on the Twitter. Until then, I will see you guys later. I used to say rebel responsibly. Y'all remember those days? One of those days you say rebel responsibly? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whoops. Gotta go. Ah.